Now this is the new Kia EV6 facelift, and aside from this new face, there's a whole lot happening under the skin. So let's run you through what's new on this facelift. You're probably wondering, wait, the EV6 didn't look like this, and that's because the front face has really changed significantly thanks to these headlights that now run across the length of the bonnet and add to that premium value. Of course, inside is all LED lighting. Let's hop to the profile. In profile, that svelte silhouette is still very much there. The design still remains more or less the same, except you get a new design for the 19-inch alloy wheels. So the big change on the EV6 facelift is the fact that you no longer get an RWD only variant, but the important takeaway for you is that the GT line AWD is still priced at rupees 65.9 lakhs, the same price that it was launched in 2022, which is pretty cool, I think. Step to the rear, and of course you get new LED tail lights with a new signature for the DRL, and the bumpers have been reprofiled too. Now if you've been in the EV6 before, you're probably going to realize that the layout of the cabin hasn't changed much, but Kia have done enough to make it fresh and new, which means that you get this new textured finish on the dash. You get a slightly new housing for the 12.3-inch and 12.3-inch twin digital displays, but the most significant change, of course, is this 3-point steering wheel, which also gets a fingerprint sensor for when you need to drive it as a registered driver. But that's about it from the inside. What has really changed, though, is under the skin. And when I say major changes under the skin, what I'm talking about is the battery pack, which goes up from a 77.4 kilowatt hour battery pack to an 84 kilowatt hour battery pack. And what that means for you in terms of range is that you go from having 520 odd kilometers to 581 kilometers on the EV6 GT line. Now, for this facelift, it will only be available in the all-wheel drive variant, which means that you get 325 bhp and 605 Nm of torque, although the 0 to 100 time goes up by 0.1 seconds on this facelift because of the heavier battery.